can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this episode of the Fair Catch Podcast. We appreciate you coming back to join us for another episode. If you haven't already, look below, you can see that subscribe button is not pressed. Go ahead and press it. It'll do you some good. If you look below that, you see that comment section is not filled out with something nice, something kind, something to be thankful for in this here holiday season of thanks. Go ahead and drop it down below. Get some of that good juju going. And while you're at it, go ahead and take a look over to that notification bell and go ahead and hit that button for yourself as well, because it will automatically download and notify you when we drop new episodes, which, trust me, and any other social media content we do, trust me, you're going to want to stay caught up on all of it because we are phenomenal.
Wow.
In case you guys are not familiar with this lovely gem of a gentleman to my right, this is co-host Zach. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for co-host Zach. He's not really that lovely of a gentleman.
Okay.
He's not. I've lived with him now. He's not. He's just kind of here.
Nice.
Kind of takes up oxygen.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just playing. He's cool. It's whatever. Say something nice to Zach in the comments below. Tell him that you love his sweatshirt because you see it every week.
Oh, stars.
Again with the sweatshirt. Here we go.
Chill out.
I didn't say anything about your sweatshirt. The man with many talents but one sweatshirt.
You're so dumb.
It's actually really good. I just thought about that.
You didn't know.
How are you?
Doing okay.
How's your week?
Yourself?
I'm all right. We're kind of, the schedule a little mixed up a little bit because I'm off now. I worked Monday and Tuesday, so I'm off now the rest of the week for the holiday.
Fart.
We typically record on Tuesdays, but since we had an event at our church last night, it kind of threw some things off. So now we record on Wednesday, when days that are normally posted as new episodes. Now we're recording for a new episode to be dropped on Thanksgiving Day, which is...
Now you can listen to us while you're cooking.
That's an idea. Hey, you know what's even better? Go ahead and bring a big, loud speaker while you're out there playing ball.
And just listen to us.
Do that. And if you're frying a turkey, make sure it's thawed out. Make sure no one's around. Go ahead and listen to us. I can tell you how to fry a turkey if you need to. Neither have I. But I hear once you go fried, you never go back. Which I would be interested to trying one. I just don't know if, like...
I mean, I feel like...
I trust myself to fry a turkey because,
it's
like...
probably the same thing as chicken.
No.
The same concept.
Well, no, because you're not breading the turkey, though.
Which is weird.
Well, no, because we've always just had it, like... We've just always had it baked. Or roasted, I guess.
Slow roasted would be the word.
Slow roasted. Do they even season the turkey?
Yeah, Mom does.
Huh. Either way, it's good. It's good.
Delicious. Good job, Julie.
Good job, bread. That's kind of one thing I'm surprised I haven't been asked to do yet.
Cook a turkey?
Cook for Thanksgiving or smoke a turkey. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I haven't done it. I mean, I know how to do it. I could get it done. But I don't even know if I'm making macaroni and cheese for tomorrow.
You're not.
I'm not?
You don't have anything to make it with.
Well, I have to go to the store in the morning if I was going to. I just have not been asked.
That's your life.
I've had a conversation with Mom 4 different times and still have no idea. So I don't know if I should gamble it and run the risk of there being macaroni and cheese, or if I should just text her like, "Yo,
it's your life.
Yeah,
it's now or never."
But if
what that has to do with anything?
If there's no mac and cheese, then people aren't going to be happy.
People meaning me.
Yeah, because he's a toddler and his taste in food is
says you
cold turkey and macaroni and cheese.
Says you.
What do you mean?
Excuse me. You have the blandest. You and James are the blandest people ever.
Because I don't like mustard.
You don't like any sauces.
I do so.
You don't like any regular sauces.
Like what?
Mayo.
That's disgusting.
Mustard.
2 sauces.
Can't think of anything else right now.
Wow.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki sauce.
I like teriyaki sauce, but I don't like Subway's version of teriyaki sauce.
It's delicious.
It's not. We both worked at Subway.
It's good.
It's not real teriyaki sauce. Let's be real.
Well, I'm not saying it is, but it's good.
Yeah, like the steaks ostrich, the whole.
He has no proof of that.
I don't have any proof. It's just hearsay.
That's hearsay.
I never
that's the
once.
lore.
I never once in the 5 years I worked there. I never once saw
An ostrich.
Never once saw an ostrich being processed. So, we're good on that front. But yeah, no, it is Thanksgiving week, and what better to spend it with family, food, and football. I don't care what order you put it in. All three things need to be present on Thanksgiving. So, with that being said, this is going to be a thankful-centered episode. Zachary, I'm thankful for you and whatever it is that you do. That was supposed to be kind. Came out not so kind, but I am still thankful for you and the roles that you fulfill.
Appreciate it, dog.
You're supposed to say it back now.
I'm thankful for you.
Yeah, because...
And the little that you do.
Please. Please. Anyway, we're not going to get into that this episode because this is a thankful episode, and I am thankful that we have this opportunity to come to you every week and spew all nonsense, and you listen to it. So we appreciate it. Zachary, let's get on with the episode, shall we?
Let's do it. The Texans beat the Bills 23-19.
Apparently, the Bills typically have some issues when they play in Houston. I don't know, but Josh Allen did not look comfortable at all.
He has no offensive line.
I think for every touchdown he threw last week, he got sacked this past week. And it seems like every time he was getting hit. Okay, so he got sacked twice, two more times than he threw touchdowns the week prior. He didn't look comfortable. The offensive line was letting everything through, Swiss cheese. He had no receivers. I mean, I don't know what the heck is going on with Keon Coleman, but whatever punishment they have for him for whatever reason, I think 2 weeks is enough of this train wreck.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go ahead and put him back out there because you're obviously not getting it done without him. Now, you could say that they weren't getting it done with him either. I feel like Keon Coleman is an A-plus contributor to that team. They need to get him back out there. So just swallow your pride, whatever you guys got going on over there, because it's just insane.
The Chiefs, my stars, came back to beat the Colts 23-20.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It was
20-9 at some point.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So was it quick math on that? 11.
Sure. 12.
12. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 unanswered. That sounds weird to say through, doesn't it? 12 unanswered points. Like, in the National Football League, you typically hear 14 unanswered, 20 unanswered. No, just 12.
Touchdown, failed 2-point, and then 2 more field goals.
It was a mess. And then the fact that in the short yard gainage situation, you have Jonathan Taylor back there, and you don't utilize him. Now, I understand Chris Jones is on the other side, but you don't have to run it up the middle. Jonathan Taylor is versatile enough to cut the outside too. So why in heaven's name weren't they using him more there towards the end? I don't know. I remember I saw one of the, I think it was either third down. It was either third and 1 or 4th and 1, and they went for it, obviously. And you had Jonathan Taylor back there in shotgun with Daniel Jones. And when they say hike, Jonathan Taylor's gone. And they're throwing the ball. Why are you throwing the ball in that situation? I don't know. It's just frustrating. Yeah. And I don't want to say the Colts are regressing, but that was a game that slipped out of their hands and it was disgusting to watch.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to be the Vikings of the 2024 Vikings.
Yeah.
Where they're impressive all year and then get knocked out first round.
When the game's really starting to matter here, end of November, 1st of December, you see what teams are. You can play a little more freely first of the year, middle part of the year, but once you get to the double-digit weeks of the NFL and it's crunch time, you kind of see what pressure gets to people.
The Seahawks beat the Titans 30-24.
No, that wasn't any surprise.
Shouldn't have been that close though.
I think JSN gave me 30-some points, which I guess for him is a slow slow game, but
That's just a touchdown. It should have been that close.
yeah, it's wild.
The Packers beat the Vikings 23-6.
I don't know, man. JJ McCarthy, he's left hand up. I don't watch the game, so but JJ McCarthy, for everything I hear about JJ, is it's hit or miss with him.
Yeah.
He's got a really good game, though he looks like they may have something, and then he's got a really poor game to where it looks like, oh, well, drafting a quarterback could be a feasible option or trading for one, but at this point, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's no bona fide quarterbacks in the draft this year that I'm aware of, unless Mendoza comes out of Indiana or Mater comes out of Oklahoma.
Mater.
Or is it Mater or is it Mateer? It might be Mateer.
Let's hope it's Mateer.
Let's hope it's Mater. I'd want it to be Mater.
For all you Cars fans.
I'd want it to be Mater. Go ahead.
The Lions really squeaked by the Lions 34-27.
Jameis Winston is my hero.
He's a national treasure, that's for sure.
He the teams who pick him up, because he's a journeyman at this point, former first overall pick, turned journeyman. Teams pick him up, you know what you're going to get with Jameis. He's going to do some things that are like, wow, this dude can really play ball.
And if your team's doing poorly, people are going to be asking for him in November.
Yeah, but he's still going to lose you games. So he's still going to throw that untimely interception. He's still going to... He's been delivered, apparently, so far this year from the pick sixes that he's...
Hasn't played.
Well, he asked for it last year, and he got it this year. He hasn't thrown any pick sixes this year, so shout out to you. I don't know if Dart's playing. Has he been cleared yet? I know Joe's coming back. I know Burrow's playing. As far as I know, Burrow's playing.
I haven't seen, no.
So we'll see how that looks like. But Jameis Winston, he's a national treasure, and whenever he decides to hang it up, he needs to be on television the next Sunday.
Booth.
Because...
Dude, imagine him calling a game.
That would be amazing. His coverage, his little road show he did for the Super Bowl was the best part of that Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
The entire
100%.
week. Watching him run through the streets was amazing.
The Bears beat the Steelers 31-28.
Shout out TJ Watt, breaking his brother's record. And on top of that, the sack that beat the record for him turned out to be a strip fumble for a touchdown. So, hey, it's just icing on the cake for the Watt brothers. Shout out Watt brothers. Shout out Mama Watt.
Yeah.
Shout out Mama
for
Watt.
you.
Look at your boys go.
I mean, Derek's kind of a disappointment.
But you know what? Hey, who are we to say anything?
Kidding, Derek. We love you. The Patriots beat the Bengals 26-20.
Again, another game that should not have been that close. Prayers up, Will Campbell. He's probably done for the year.
Yeah.
He got carted out Sunday with a knee. I haven't seen. He's on IR though, isn't he? I think he got moved to IR today. Yeah, we're just gonna go with an MCL sprain because ESPN didn't tell me anything. So moving on. Shout out Will Campbell. Football to Oos.
Browns beat the Raiders 24-10. Go Shadir.
That was the best part of the game. Shador Sanders is my rookie of the week. We didn't really make a list for that this week because there's so much to go over with Thanksgiving, but I wanted to at least make that known. Yeah, and he's earned the start for this coming up week. So, I mean, you almost have to do that. The kid won you his first game, which is the first time a rookie quarterback for the Browns won their first start since like '97. So yeah, you have almost 30 years. So yeah, a kid does that for you. You can't just back up and say, nah, go back to the bench. You got to at least let him go again one more time. So shout out Shador. He knew he could do it. He knew he could do it. No one else listened to him, and everyone just took him for a cocky young football player. But he's got skills, and he can do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Now some of the crowd is saying it was only the Raiders, but hey, the Raiders get paid too.
Very true. The Jaguars beat the Cardinals 27-24.
Man, that must have been a boring game.
It was a lot of picks, apparently.
Yeah, they went off to see who could do the more. So
got Jacoby Brissett going against Trevor Lawrence.
Who asked for that this year?
Who asked for... Oh, what game was it? I don't know. there was a worse one. I don't remember.
Who asked for Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Flacco?
Who asked for Marcus Mariota versus Patrick Mahomes again?
It's true. It's true. It's been a weird year. Anyway.
Yeah. The Cowboys beat the Eagles 24-21.
That was so much fun.
24 unanswered.
24 unanswered. I don't know what happened.
And my player of the week is Elijah Clark, who was a gunner on Dallas' special teams, who got rocked and thrown to the side, thrown on his back, got up, chased him down, and still made the fumble.
Yeah, it kept going. That's why you don't give up on a play. That's why you until that whistle blows, you better be moving. Shout out to Clark. Shout out Clark. He
like that's what you show your kids.
Yeah, that changed the game for sure. Even though I know Dallas didn't capitalize on it because they still stalled out, but hey, you won the game, and no one can say that's because of that. So, or it's not because of that. So, shout out Clark.
The Falcons beat the Saints 24-10.
Next.
Yeah, that's just...
Kirk Cousins did his thing against this really bad Saints team. I still stand to the fact that maybe it's time for Kirk Cousins to hang it up. Although he did look to be moving around a little bit better, but still...
It might be his last year.
Like, I noticed in some of the plays he did, like this throw was maybe 50 yards, and he had to bring up his plant leg. And I don't ever remember seeing a time where pre-injury where Kirk Cousins lifted his plant leg to throw a 50-yard pass.
My thing is a guy like Geno Smith, no offense, has a starting position, but Kirk Cousins doesn't.
Well, so last year Geno Smith was good. Last year Geno Smith did pretty good.
He was decent.
Decent enough to get a start for Pete Carroll, which buddies. But this year Geno has just looked horrible.
He's blind.
Yeah, it's
colorblind.
It's bad. It's really bad.
The Rams demolished the Buccaneers 34-7.
Now, to be fair, Baker Mayfield did go out very early in the game.
Second quarter.
Would that game have looked any different? I don't think so, because I think the Rams are just an absolute powerhouse.
Rams are my Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, Rams for the NFC for sure. AFC,
it's a toss-up right now.
Yeah,
probably Broncos.
Yeah,
Broncos
can you
look
imagine?
Dude, yeah, I would love it. I'd probably cheer for the Broncos.
You think so?
I like Bo Nix. Matthew Stafford, he has his ring.
Yeah.
Even though I would want Puka to get one. And
I still think, though, I think the Rams would probably take that. I think experience matters on the offense, and Devontae's been there. Matthew Stafford's been there. But or at least big games, and so I think experience.
But I still believe in Josh Allen though too. Like
but they've got to get things figured out.
But Josh Allen has the ability. Josh Allen's always had the ability just to take it on his back and be Superman.
Yeah, but how long? Like you saw him get hurt twice. Now he never came out of the game.
It's gonna be tough. I'm not saying that, but
that defense is not doing him any good. Like that defense has never been a priority for the Bean family.
Yeah, I don't know why. The only like I don't know what word I'm looking for. The only hiccup I can see being for the Rams is for some reason they always seem to want to lose against the Niners. So
but that Niners team is bad.
But
this
if
year.
they're not horrible.
Well, and if we're talking about
if you can win with Mac Jones, you're not that bad.
If we're comparing this Niners team to the Niners teams of the past, this Niners team is pretty bad.
Well, I'm going to argue that. They also have half the firepower that they used to have.
Yeah, that's true.
But you still have CMC. If the Niners can make it into the playoffs and they get to play the Rams, I'm going to hold my breath in that game because the Rams always seem to like to lose the Niners.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not, because I don't see the Niners.
The Niners won't go anywhere.
I don't see the Niners taking it. The only team in the NFC I see going is the Rams. They're the only ones who've got enough power. The only questionable side of that team is I don't even want to say defense, but if I was to take both sides of the ball and wonder who's got more questions, I would have to say the defense. But you're looking at Brandon Fisk, Jared Verse, Cameron Curl, he's probably the best tackler and safety, at least in the NFC right now. Emmanuel Forbes is out there doing his thing,
which sickens me.
So, yeah, it's tough to say, it's tough to pick because both sides of the ball seem to be playing pretty flawlessly.
Oh yeah, it's a solid team.
So just from an analytical side of it, trying to pick apart something, I would probably be defense.
If Stafford gets another ring, you think he retires?
No, because I think he's.
You think he has to have a bad year before he retires?
I think he's a little hard-headed. I think he's hard-headed to a fault.
He's Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. And I think he's going to keep going until the wheels fall off. But I could be surprised. I could be proven wrong. He could probably get another ring and say, "Yep, no, we're good. Let me enjoy what I got." But we'll see.
The Niners beat the Panthers 20-9 in a game that's closer than what the score.
Yeah, there's a couple of really bad calls, a couple of weird play designs, a couple of play calls that you kind of left you just wondering. I mean, the Panthers have Rico Dowdle, and I think they stopped. I think they got away from the run there towards the end, which I don't understand. But I mean, shout out to the Niners for getting a win. George Kittle looked great. CMC looked great. Juwan Jennings. There was another fight, another spitting incident that night, Monday night, which is disgusting.
Brock Purdy did not look good.
I don't understand the fixation. I don't understand the fixation with wanting to spit on people this year.
I don't know.
It is disgusting. But it always seems like when people like in this league, when one person does something for one game, it snowballs into it. And this is what, the third, fourth person spitting on somebody.
This year it's spitting and punching. Yeah,
it's disgusting. You were grown adults. We were taught when we were in elementary school not to spit on people.
Yeah, it's really gross.
And like the annoying part to me is that the people who do the spitting, they spit on them, right? And then they puff their chests up and be like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, what? And I think, shut up.
Yeah.
One, it's disgusting. Congratulations, you're going to end up missing a game and paying a lot of money. Not only are you going to be fined a lot of money, but you're going to get suspended for a game and lose a lot of money because you're not playing. I think Jamar's suspension cost him a couple $100,000 of a game check that he missed out on, all because you got butthurt and wanted to spit on somebody.
Yeah,
dude, you're an adult. Get over it.
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
It's quite disgusting. It is that. Well, that is our games for the week, sir.
People spitting on something is so disgusting. Like I can't fathom.
Okay, Kev, reel it in. Let's get past it.
It's gross.
I understand. Reel it in.
All right, going off of the games of the week, Zachary. Let's talk about what was the biggest surprise for you of the week for you before we start getting to the Thanksgiving talk. I'll start. The biggest surprise for me was probably the Giants. Yes, They lost, but Jameis looked great for what Jameis can give you. He looked great. He caught a receiving touchdown and took a dude took his hand, put it on some dude's face and put him on the dirt. That was phenomenal to see. You don't see a quarterback doing that. And then in the post game press conference, he said, "I do what the team needs me to do. The team needs me to be tight end. I can be a tight end." Yeah, they lost, but Geno Smith will always give you something to smile about. Like you can always.
Jameis Winston.
What did I say?
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Jameis Winston. Sorry, didn't mean to disrespect you, Jameis.
Ouch.
No, Phil and I were talking about it the other day at work. As you can always look forward to watching Jameis Winston play football. Yeah, because you just don't know what he's going to do. Like his huddle breakdowns before the games are phenomenal. His speeches, his pregame speeches, will get you running through a wall.
Yeah.
He had a receiving touchdown, threw 2 touchdowns. He threw 1 interception. If you look at it, he had a 50% completion rating. He went 18 for 36, but he had 366 yards. You don't want to see a quarterback's completion percentage really fall below 68.
Yeah.
He was at 50, so he completed half of his passes. But he looked really cool doing it. And Jameis Winston, you always get a pleasurable experience when you watch Jameis Winston play football.
Dude, I'm struggling right now. This thing keeps swiveling, and it won't stay still.
Oh, I don't know. Did you tighten up from the base right there, the silver?
Maybe that's it. There it goes.
Look at me.
Look at you. Who would have thought?
So what would be your biggest surprise?
Honestly, the Giants and Lions game wasn't all that surprising with me because the Lions have been playing subpar football all year quite often. So the biggest surprise for me was probably the fact that the Bengals kept it so close to the Patriots.
Yeah. I wonder
the
how much of
Rams
that
and Bucks game was such a blowout.
Well, I wouldn't say that because again, Baker was out.
Well, if you're going into looking into the week from what you thought it was going to be, I mean, not taking into account what everything that happened,
and you're looking at the game before it.
When you're looking at the game sheet,
yeah, you're looking at the lineup. Yeah, you think that's going to be a pretty good game. Yeah. But even I wonder how much, because Will Campbell went out pretty early, I thought. So I wonder how much of that really affected the game, or how much that's going to affect it moving forward.
How much pass rush does the Bengals really have?
Is Hendrickson still out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if we haven't really seen, we have not seen May pressured a whole lot this year, which was due in part to one, their cake schedule, with their no defense in the top 10 that they've played this year. But also, I wonder how much of that was Will Campbell, and his ability to just do his job at an absolute elite level. For a young guy who is doing that as well as he is, I hope for a speedy recovery. Because his post draft speech will give you chills. And I'm rooting for that guy. I hope nothing but the best for him, and I hope.
Was he from Oregon?
No, he played at LSU.
Everything
went downhill when Will Campbell left.
You couldn't stay
because then they got Nussmeier, and Nussmeier sucks.
You couldn't stay for another year, really?
But hey, Marcel Reed and Texas A&M, they're rolling, dude. So I'm on fire with that.
Bad.
Dante Moore is doing great with Oregon. Dan Lanning has got them humming right now.
UVA looking good, brother.
UVA's looking great. Saturday night it's going to be an electric environment down there at Scott Stadium. I wish we could go to that game. But also at the same time, UVA tends to have some problems when it comes to Virginia Tech. So,
People could be very disappointed.
But this team is very different. I also feel like
this isn't like a subpar team that has been squeaking by.
This is a team that's been winning and been winning well against a Tech team who
been losing very well.
Fired their head coach. Let's just start there. Tech fired their head coach. Now, yes, their new head coach is an absolute stud, and the fact that he landed at Tech is amazing for them. James Franklin will have that team contending just about every year.
Yeah.
Because he did that with Penn State. Why Penn State fired him
after one bad year?
Oh yeah, is beyond me. I don't necessarily think that Drew, what's his last name? Aguilar. The quarterback for Penn State, is it Aguilar?
I have no idea.
I think it's Aguilar. I don't necessarily think he's all that. Last year he was great. This year he hasn't looked that good. So I don't know why they decided, let's move on from a coach that has us right there every year. But they did, and Virginia Tech reaps the benefits from that. But I still think UVA is in a good spot this year to take.
Is Chandler Morris a senior?
Don't know.
I think he probably is. This is your
year,
guys.
Here's the thing. Even if he's not, will he not hit the transfer portal?
That's true. But did he use UVA?
use the UVA for a launching pad to a better career. But I mean, moving forward, like I mean, you're going to have to play Miami in the ACC championship. We know that. Like there's no other ACC team right now that's competitive other than UVA and Miami. Miami is a dog.
Georgia Tech is up and down.
Yeah. Well, this year they're a subpar team. The two teams that are like the meat and gravy of the ACC right now is Miami, and it's odd to say it, and UVA.
Yeah.
Because UVA's just been so bad for so long.
But I feel like if UVA somehow gets past Miami and gets invited into the playoffs, I feel like they're just going to get blown out.
Probably. They may squeak by the first round, but Miami's, like I said, Miami's such a powerhouse, though. I don't see UVA being able to.
I don't know.
I think this is already. I think Miami. I think UVA this year is kind of like Washington was last year, in the sense that
nobody expected.
They've already met their expectations, and now they're just riding this high for as long as it will take them. And will that take them to Miami again in the ACC championship? Probably at this point, probably. Will it get you past Miami?
Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see. I hope that would be phenomenal.
They won They won a basketball national championship.
Let's get a football national championship.
Let's get a football one. Come on. Let's do it.
The playing ground has been leveled for college sports, college football.
All you can use money.
You can pay your players. You can transfer players. We
UVA
got a lot of money.
owns half of Charlottesville. You got the money.
You might as well just say UVA owns Charlottesville.
Yeah, you got the money. Let's start paying some people.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Don't know how we went into college sports, but that was fine.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Yes.
There's another team out there. It's kind of. When does Army Navy play? I thought they played this weekend.
Probably do. And of course I work. But I'll be off in time for the
I'll tell you one thing.
UVA game.
Yeah, because it's 7:30, 7 o'clock. I tell you, Oregon's doing their thing. Again, Oregon always looks good regular season. Oregon's one of my teams for college sports. College sports, correct? Like, leave it in the comments if you feel this way. You probably don't, because apparently this is weird to have multiple college teams as your team. I feel in pro sports you can have one team. College sports you can have a couple. I roll with Oregon, A&M, UVA, Georgia.
That's more than a couple.
That's about it.
That's a few.
And if they play each other, it's probably Oregon or Texas A&M. Those are my top. Now, if and whenever Dan Lanning leaves Oregon, will that change? Probably.
Yeah,
I like Dan.
You've liked Oregon for a long time, though.
Yeah.
Because of the unions.
Well, when I was younger, I picked my teams based off of the uniforms.
You still do that.
No, I do not. But yeah, no. When I was younger, I did, and Oregon always had the sweetest uniforms.
They still do.
They still do. 1,000%. 1,000%. But yeah, no. Those 4 teams.
What was that team that I saw was like 8 different colorways, 0 national championship?
That was Oregon, but they've got a lot more than just 8 uniforms. They've got
20.
I don't even know.
Yeah, they have
my favorite. My favorite was probably the cancer ones they did last year. And I think that was a dedication to his wife, because she had bone cancer in her knee. And I want to say that their kids helped design them.
That's cool.
Last year, and those were sweet. I was hoping to get one of those Ohana Oregon hoodies they released for Mariota coming back to have his jersey retired.
All I know is
no. He was inducted into Oregon's Hall of Fame, and so they did a Ohana hoodie for him. And I tried to get it, man, but that joint sold out quick.
You know what Stitch says, right?
Blue punch buggy.
Ohana means family.
No punch back. No, was it blue punch buggy? Yeah. Blue punch buggy. Bang.
I've never watched it.
You've never seen Lilo and Stitch?
Not fully.
What is the matter with you?
Never was my vibe.
Lilo and Stitch is a cult classic, dude.
A cult classic?
Yeah, a cult classic. It's got a following.
That's a horrible...
You've never heard of a cult classic?
I mean, I'm not...
Cult classics aren't a bad thing. Cult classics don't mean you're a part of the occult.
I know, but it's just... It's bad juju.
You could scrub this later. Bad juju. You've never seen Lilo and Stitch?
Not fully, no.
You're watching it this weekend.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'll watch SpongeBob.
So stupid. No.
SpongeBob's a great show.
Anyway, back to the show. You're watching
Lilo and
Stitch.
talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, you brought up Lilo and Stitch.
No, you brought up Ohana, so...
Because it said it on the hoodie.
It's your fault.
Marcus Mariota's from Hawaii.
Stop.
They put Ohana on the hoodie because he went there.
Stop trying to...
You brought up Lilo and Stitch.
Stop
I was
trying
bringing
to-
up factual things that actually happened, and you brought up Lilo and Stitch.
Stop trying to make yourself feel better, Kevin.
Well, I can't make myself feel better in the room with you. So,
Okay.
got it. Moving on.
Moving on.
Zachary. Let's just end it here because I'm tired of looking at you.
Wow.
Just plain thankfulness.
No, he's not. He's mean to me all the time.
I am not. I'm very kind.
Bull.
I'm very kind. I'm a very loving
No, he's not.
person. I am.
He's a very hateful person.
Look at this face.
He's a very hateful person and he has a deep depression.
There's a lot of voices going on.
This is getting cut out too.
Yeah, it is. You can't talk about that on the show, James. Moving on. Let's on the flip side of that. What are some things that we did the major smile things that impressed you? Mm-hmm. What is something that disappointed you this week? What was the biggest disappointment this week in the NFL? I have mine, and it's because I was so hoping that this was going to happen, that the Colts was going to pull it out and answer any questions that they had against Daniel Jones and that team. And I think for the first half of that game, you sat there and you thought, wow, this Colts team is something special. And then Patrick Mahomes started doing his thing. And then you started seeing the Colts play soft, and you start seeing them. It almost looked like they tried to play prevent way too early. And you can't play prevent against Patrick Mahomes when you've got a whole half of a game left. And you saw why. It was 11, 12, something like that, and unanswered points. And it was just bad. I don't think Daniel Jones threw 200 yards.
Well, that I would agree with you on that. That was the biggest disappointment of the weekend. But it's honestly not because I wanted to see the Colts succeed so much. I just wanted to see the Chiefs fail.
You are a hater of success.
I don't like the Chiefs, man.
Why?
They annoy me.
Why?
They have.
Why?
Because
you can't say that.
They annoy me.
You can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
Because
the Bears annoy me.
You can't say that.
The Patriots annoy me.
You can't say that.
Mike Vrabel annoys me.
Okay, well.
Nick Sirianni annoys me.
Nick Sirianni is a handful. But what I was getting at was that Daniel Jones had a 61% completion rating. He threw 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 181 yards. On the surface, that may not look too bad. But when you go 11 unanswered, that's bad. And you blow 11-point lead in the second half. That's bad. I want to look at. Let's start from the first quarter. It went. Colts had 7 plays. Punt. Kansas threw an interception. Colts had a touchdown. End of the first quarter. Then they went touchdown, punt, end of half. Then they went into the third quarter, field goal, after driving the ball and not being able to get anything with it. Then they went, after a fumble from the Chiefs, they went punt, punt, punt. Kansas wins by a field goal. And all that time, Kansas gave you every opportunity to win that game. They almost handed it to you.
Yeah.
With the interceptions, with the fumbles, with the punts. and you couldn't get it in. You couldn't do anything. You lost that game because you all gave up or playing prevent in the second half. That was my biggest disappointment. It really bummed me out because I would like to see a Rams Colts Super Bowl. I think to see the Colts back in the Super Bowl post Peyton Manning would be pretty baller. But that's just me.
Especially since how bad they were last year.
Yeah, especially because of that. Is that kind of where you're at as well with the disappointment?
Yeah, that was definitely my disappointment of the week. To have, I don't care if you are, like, I don't care if you're, I don't care about Daniel Jones' stats. If that's how your stats were that game, whatever, you've been playing baller all year. So one game doesn't hurt me all that much. My thing was like to be up 20-9 and then have them beat you 23-20. That's a bad look, especially for a defense that's been playing killer ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet Pat McAfee wasn't happy.
Yeah, no, probably not. So last week we talked about a list that came out from Bleacher Report regarding the most overrated quarterbacks. I'm going to give you that list now because we teased it last week. And a gentleman by the name of Alex K. wrote it for Bleacher Report. The top 5 most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Coming at number 5, who do you think is number 5?
Overrated?
Yeah, most overrated at number 5.
Your mic is struggling, man.
It's just because of the Shure is heavy.
Jalen Hurts.
Jeez. Why do you think he's the most overrated?
Because he should be number 2.
It's really something else. No, that's not where he has it. That's one thing you try to
break the walls down.
Sorry. Go stop. Go away.
More rain here?
Jeez. No, the number 5 overrated quarterback in the NFL right now is Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coming into a year, this is his 5th year in the league right now? Yeah. This is his 5th year. This is his 5th year in the league. Coming when he had so much hype.
But timeout. Flag. Not really flag, but timeout.
Flag on the play.
I don't know if you can look at Trevor Lawrence and be like, he's being overhyped.
I mean, he's got 2,400 yards in the season already.
I don't think you can look at Trevor Lawrence and say he's been overhyped. Nobody's really expecting anything. Nobody's been expecting anything for the past 2 to 3 years.
His career completion percentage for his career, is 62.
That's horrible.
His career yards is 16,222. His career yards per average is 6 3/4. He's got 83 touchdowns to 57 interceptions. His longest throw of his career was 83 yards. But see, that's another thing is how do you denote that? Because you can say that, you get notification from the NFL all the time, like, watch this bomb of a 93-yard touchdown. All it was a bubble screen to the outside, and homeboy ran it for the rest of the yards. And it was a 93 touchdown for the quarterback. That's kind of stupid. But he's been sacked 141 times in his career, and he's had 141 times he's been sacked, and 18 fumbles.
He's not been in the league long enough to be sacked 141 times.
He's been in the league for 5 years. This is his 5th season.
He should still be in the 50s, and that's high.
Nope, he's been sacked 141 times. You got to think, man, like last year, Jaden Daniels got sacked, 60 sometimes? Sam Howell got sacked probably, almost 80 times?
That's crazy.
You don't think about it because you really only see like 1 or 2 a game, typically. But when you have a game that piles up, like you think of Myles Garrett, he had 5 sacks the other day. Just him.
Yeah.
So that's their number 5, and I think it's probably pretty reasonable. I mean, he's already got.
So what you're saying is
already,
he's never had an offensive line.
He's already on 11 interceptions this year.
So what you're saying is he's never had an offensive line.
Yeah. Now, rushing was pretty impressive. His rushing attempts was 285. His rushing yards are 1,293 on his career. 0 touchdowns, though. No, I'm sorry. That's a lie. 19 touchdowns. He's had 0 receiving touchdowns. So Trevor Lawrence falls on the
I still don't
5.
think him and being overrated is the two words that should be together, because nobody's expecting anything.
Okay. So take that up with Alex K, because he wrote that. Number 4, you'll probably agree with this. You might think he's too high up on the list. Is Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott falls number 4 on the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. Agree or disagree? Or do you think that's not high enough? My thing is this. You say what you want about the Dallas Cowboys, and all Commanders fans hate the Cowboys. All Commanders fans hate the Eagles. It's kind of just in their blood to do so. Mm-hmm. If you're looking at just a ball perspective, Dak Prescott can play ball.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
And he's in his 10th year.
I don't think Dak Prescott really... I mean, if you add all aspects, all types of seasons, counting postseason and stuff, I guess you can throw him in there, which I assume that's what he's doing, because he's taking in all aspects of it.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be in the top 5.
No, I agree.
There are starting... If you're basing... This is just quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
If you take all 32 teams and you take every quarterback, Dak Prescott should not be number 4 on that list.
No, there are plenty of more that are over it. Let's just go through it real quick. His career stats. He's played 133 games. 3,056 completions on 4,500 attempts. His career completion percentage is 67.1. He's got 34,378 passing yards in his career. 236 touchdowns he has thrown on 89 interceptions. So that is quick math, quick ratio. A lot of touchdowns for one interception. His longest, again, 92, but how do you really denote that? He's only fumbled 23 times. Get this, okay? How many touchdowns did I say he's thrown? 236? How many times do you think he's been sacked?
I don't know. He's always had a pretty good offensive line.
So he's thrown 236 touchdowns with 23 fumbles. He's been sacked 273 times in his career. Now, again, he's played for 10 years.
Yeah, he's always had a pretty solid offensive line.
So that's not too bad.
Because he's always had, like, Tyron Smith.
Yeah.
He had a great center that just retired. I don't remember his name. Zach Martin.
Speaking of that, shout out Ragnow. He's coming back.
Oh, for the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
So, agree, disagree that Dak Prescott's probably, if he is overrated, should not be in the top 5.
No.
I agree. I like Dak Prescott as a player. Number 3 on the list. This kind of pains me, but I almost kind of agree with it. Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert falls at number 3 on the list of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league, according to Alex K. Do you agree or do you disagree with that? Where do you fall on that?
I would agree with that based on...
OG.
Bruh.
Every time I try to look up stats, it wants to play the games from prior.
I would agree with that based on the fact that every year he's expected to do so much, and he always falls short of that.
I would say Justin Herbert's oddly one of the players that they always talk about as being in the top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, but never really has successful seasons apart from over 500.
Right, yeah.
He's been in the league 6 years. This is his 6th year he's playing right now. The number 6th overall pick out of Oregon, obviously.
Go
Oregon.
Ducks.
His career games were 90. He's played 90 games in his career. He has a 66% completion rating on his career, 2,100 passes completed on 33 attempts, 156 touchdowns to 54 interceptions. That's pretty doggone good. That's not a bad ratio there.
He's probably been sacked 500 times.
7 fumbles on his career, which kind of, you look at that, the way he plays, only 7 fumbles is pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. How many times do you think he's been sacked?
365.
He has been sacked He has been sacked more than he has thrown touchdowns. He's been sacked 206 times in his career, and he's only played 6 seasons.
How many times has Dak Prescott been?
272.
That's way too close.
Isn't it? Dak's been in the league almost double what you've been in.
And you're
not that, yeah.
You're only like 30 shy.
Well, a little bit more than 30.
Well,
you're about 60-some.
A ratio.
Okay. I agree or disagree that him sitting at number 3. Is that fair, though? Would you say that's probably fair? Because he's touted a lot. Like, I love Justin Herbert. Herbert's great. I think he's a great quarterback.
I would have to.
But I think this list is also coming on looking at the whole team and judging the quarterback.
I would have to look at the entire list of QBs to get a better, so I make sure I don't forget anybody, because while yes, I think Justin Herbert's might be in the top 5. If he's not in the top 5, he's pretty close to being in the top 5 of being overrated. I think 3 might be a little high, but I don't know. I would have to look at the list.
All right. So number 2 most overrated quarterback in the league right now is Jordan Love, according to Alex K. I can kind of feel with that one, because everything that Jordan Love was supposed to do for sitting behind a player like Aaron Rodgers for as long as he had, and for his coach being who he is, you would expect him to do a little bit more. But the Packers always come out hot, and you thinking, okay, yeah, this is their year, and then they start falling off. It's like that almost every time. Now, how far they get, that varies, but the end result is always the same.
I don't know. I feel like you haven't gotten enough progress to really put them on. I mean, not progress. Really much of a sample size to put him on that list. I mean, I guess he's played quite a few seasons now, but like.
Well, get this, you'll appreciate this. So he's coming into his 6th year. This is his 6th year.
Boy, how many seasons has he played? How many seasons has he been?
He's played 53 games.
Yeah, I mean,
he hasn't played a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's played 53 games.
So what?
Never had a true one.
Starting. Is that about 3 years?
Yeah, never had a true one.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 1. He's always had Aaron.
These are some astonishing numbers. Okay, so his completion percentage on his career is 64.5. On 1,418 attempts, he's completed 914 of them. He's got 75 touchdowns to 28 interceptions, and he has been sacked 64 times. On 3 years of a starting role. Some could say that's high. Some could say that's low as far as sacks and interceptions go. In the at the time, really 16 game seasons. Now it's 17 game seasons. But I don't know if he should be number 2, but I think he's probably falls within that top 5.
Yeah.
All right. The number 1, according to Alex K from Bleacher Report, the number 1 most overrated quarterback in the NFL is. Who do you think?
The number 1 most
overrated quarterback, according to Alex K. Who do you think it is?
I would say they're throwing shade at Baker.
No.
Really?
Baker's not on the list at all, actually.
Wow, I'm actually surprised.
He's going in. I'll give you a hint. He's going into his 8th year.
That helps me.
He went to Louisville.
Lamar.
Mm-hmm. Lamar, according to Alex K with Bleacher Report, Lamar Jackson is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He has started 102 games. His completion percentage is at 65 flat. 1,808 attempts on 2,781. No, I'm sorry. 1,808 completions on 2,781 attempts. 181 touchdowns, 52 interceptions. 181 touchdowns and only 52 interceptions.
Left hand up, this list is trash.
Yeah. 12 fumbles, but he has been sacked 216 times.
How's that his fault?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's a running guy, so what are they classifying as sacks?
tripped up at the line. Left hand up. This list is trash.
Yeah, some of it I can agree with, but the Lamar Jackson being number 1, no. Dak Prescott being 4. If I was to make a list of overrated quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson would not be my number 1.
Lamar Jackson wouldn't be on my list.
Yeah. Now, like, I guess the argument is postseason success.
And I get that. And I get that for Dak. But there's postseason success.
Okay,
See,
well, let's talk about that then. If why then are we saying that it matters for Dak, but it doesn't matter for Lamar Jackson?
I never said it. I'm not saying that it necessarily doesn't matter. I've always just said when it comes to the Cowboys, wait and see. Because they're going to
do something dumb.
They're going to be the Cowboys. They're going to do something dumb.
Yeah.
Now, I love to give Dak a hard time. Dak can ball, man. The fact that Lamar Jackson is on a list that is even near a list that has the word overrated on it is mind-blowing to me.
It's wild. A little bananas.
This is a two-time MVP, right? Is it 2 or 3?
2. I think this would have been his 3rd.
This is a 2-time MVP. You are calling a 2-time MVP of this league overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And Jalen Hurts isn't on that list?
Yeah, that's true.
Jalen Hurts
does
is on
surprise me a little bit.
The guy who is consistently inconsistent.
I've noticed a trend. A lot of things come back to Jalen Hurts with you.
Because they're the
talk of the town.
They're the big bad. They're the defending champs. They're the big bad dogs in the NFC East for some reason.
Yeah. Well, the rest of the NFC East is kind of hot dog water.
That's true.
Except for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys
could have a chance.
The Cowboys could come back. That defense. I mean,
they look good Sunday though. Yeah.
The defense seems like they're.
I think Quentin Williams was a good addition. He was a good addition
for sure.
So that was that list. Let's get into our cooked index.
Hold up.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts needs to be on that list, and the guy is consistent.
Okay, so make me your 5 overrated quarterbacks real quick. Top 5.
Let me get a list of this.
Free space. We know Jalen Hurts is 1, so just give me number 4.
Let me get it.
Just give me your 4 most overrated quarterbacks in the league right now.
Let me pull up the starters so I don't have to think that hard.
Thinking hard for you?
Yeah. Sing me a little ditty, Kevin.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll start the cooked index. We discussed this a little bit ago, in just looking at the teams and their records. Well, essentially, we're just going to go down to the worst teams of each division and determine whether or not they are cooked or not. Meaning there's no hope for postseason success. There's no hope for anything beyond your 17 games and going home. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Miami is sitting at currently 4-7. Are they cooked or not?
Miami is sitting at 4-7.
Yeah.
Are they cooked or not?
Granted.
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say because we're halfway through this. We're halfway through the season.
I had to think a second what you were asking.
I think we both can assume Jets sitting at 2-9 are cooked. They're done. They're well done. Forks in them. Fork tender. We're good, right? Cleveland Browns are sitting at 3-8, but do they have something in Shador? Who knows? Cooked or not?
Oh, they're cooked this year. They don't got prayer this year.
Cincinnati. Joe with Burrow coming back.
Burrow doesn't have enough time.
Okay.
They're cooked.
Let's put this into perspective though. We were all saying, the Ravens started out 3-5. Lamar comes back and they're sitting at the top of the division at 6-5.
What's the Bengals record?
Bengals 3-8.
Yeah, that's too late.
Okay.
The best they can do is 9-8.
Tennessee's obviously the same boat, fork tender on the plate.
Yeah.
About to go in the dishwasher.
Their playoff contention's done.
What about Houston? Houston is an interesting one to me. Because C.J. Stroud hasn't been in, but they're sitting at 6-5 right now.
They're cooked this year. They ain't got the team.
What about Jacksonville?
They need Tank Dell back really bad.
What about Jacksonville? Jacksonville's sitting at 7-4.
It's surprising.
Are they cooked or not?
Nah, they're gonna make the playoffs. I think because they're gonna win their division. No,
the Colts are gonna win that division.
Oh, Why is Jacksonville in the AFC? That makes no sense. Anyway, they'll make it as a wild card. So, they're not going to get far, but they're not cooked in the sense that they're not doing
postseason. We can all agree Vegas sitting at 2-9 is cooked. What about Kansas? Kansas is sitting at 6-5. They won the last couple. Sunday looked bleak for them, but they pulled it out. As it stands right now, if the season was to end today, I don't think they're in the playoffs. But what about the Chiefs? Are they cooked, or are the pot's heating up? Let's see if you jump in it or not.
The pot's heating up. Kansas would have to really prove some stuff to me for me to think they're going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Even make it, to be honest with you.
Giants sitting at 2-10, cooked.
Done.
Commanders 3-8.
Best we can do is 9-8. We're done.
Okay, but you'd have to win out.
Yeah, that's saying, but that's the best we can do.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, because we're going to be 3-9.
Vikings at 4-7
this week. Vikings at 4-7. They're done. JJ McCarthy can't stay on the field. Neither can their backups.
New Orleans 2-9, they're done. Atlanta 4-7, they're done. Arizona 3-8, they're done. Dude, look at this. The NFC West is crazy. The Rams are 9-2, sitting at the top. Seattle's 8-3.
Mm-hmm.
San Fran's 8-4.
Mm-hmm.
You have those top three teams.
How was San Fran 8-4?
And then they fall off because Mac Jones was balling. And then they fall off to the Cardinals sitting at 3-8. The Cardinals, poor Cardinals. They don't need to be
NFC West are always dogs, man.
They're always good. They're always good.
All three of those teams will make it.
They're always good. The Cardinals, bless their hearts, they just need to try to find a different division to play in.
They need to move to the NFC South.
Yeah.
And just kind of try to compete.
You can have that division. You
try to
do well.
compete with the Tampa.
All right, give me your top 5 real quick before we go into Thanksgiving.
The top 5?
Your top 5 most overrated.
All right. Number one. Switch that.
Switched.
Jalen Hurts is not number 1.
Okay.
Number 1 is Tua Tagovailoa.
Ooh, Tua Tagovailoa.
Dude, talk about consistently inconsistent. Jalen Hurts is number 2.
Okay.
Sam Darnold's number 3.
Okay.
What was the other guy that got life again this year for having a good year last year? Where is he?
You could say Jared Goff's a little bit overrated this year.
Well, yeah, this year. Wasn't there another guy who got a starting...
Russell Wilson looked really good with the Steelers last year. For the most part.
Yeah. So I'm at...
You got 3. You need 2 more.
I'm at Tua, Jalen, Sam.
You can put Jordan on that list.
See, I don't want to hate on him like that yet. You haven't had... I would put Trevor.
Okay.
Oh, Daniel Jones.
Okay. It's not a bad list.
While, yes.
I would agree more with Alex's list versus your list. But, except for having Dak Prescott on there in the top 4.
You don't think Jalen Hurts is overrated?
No, I do. But
you don't think Sam Darnold's overrated?
I do, but I mean, I like your list is fine, and his list is fine. We can have multiple good lists.
Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones have been given. Sam Darnold is living off of last year.
Yeah.
While he looks good this year, but the same thing. The same reason I'm using for Sam Darnold, because you get into postseason and then, or you get late in the season and then everything starts to fade away. So maybe I would put Dak in there.
I can't put Dak in there, but we're done talking with that list now because we are way over time. But it is still Thanksgiving, the season, the season to give thanks. What better way to go through it? What is your ideal first Thanksgiving plate?
My ideal first Thanksgiving plate?
Yeah, you come up to the bar, all the food's out there. What is going to be on your first
thing
plate?
you do is you put the mac and cheese on there because that's like the main dog.
That's the brick that holds it all together.
That's the main dog.
Okay.
That's the thing you want the most room for. Then you put some corn pudding on there. Love myself some corn pudding. What's your problem?
I'm listening to your list. I don't have a
look
problem.
At me like, don't judge me.
I'm not. I like corn pudding.
Then you go the mashed potatoes with some gravy. Then you put your turkey on there with some gravy. Then you put your bread on there.
That's a roll.
And if we have had them before, if Dave's meatballs, you put meatballs on there. We've had meatballs for Christmas, but it's the same. It's the Thanksgiving meal, Christmas meal is the same thing. For
the most part, yeah. It's not a bad one. I would our plates would look very similar.
Yes.
If NFL teams, this would be fun for you. You'll enjoy this. If NFL teams were Thanksgiving side dishes, what would they be? What would be your mashed potatoes? What team are your mashed potatoes? A classic side dish that's creamy and buttery and pairs well with turkey and gravy. So mashed potatoes is like, mashed potatoes isn't going to win you the game.
Right.
Mashed potatoes aren't going to be the talking point of Thanksgiving. But if you have a good mashed potato, your Thanksgiving dinner is saved.
Right.
Mashed potatoes is a good game manager, if you want to put that in perspective.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Wow. Kind of.
See, I'm thinking, I listened to nothing what you just said. I'm going off of what is that in my list of favorites of the meal.
Okay. We're not doing what's your favorites.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Sweet potato casserole.
I don't eat it.
All right. So he doesn't want it.
So the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cranberry sauce? Yeah, I don't do cranberry sauce. Green bean casserole. That is a hot.
I like it.
Hot commodity in the Huffman Thanksgiving.
I like it. It's not my favorite.
A classic Thanksgiving side dish that combines green beans and creamy mushroom sauce. That I don't vibe well with that, but again, a safe option that's a staple for Thanksgiving. What NFL team is green bean casserole?
A safe option. The Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
Because they're a safe option to cheer for because they're most likely going to win something.
They're always going to be there, and they're always going to perform well.
Especially if Andy Reid's there.
Bread and rolls. The most bland, unflavored, unseasoned part of Thanksgiving dinner, but you need it. You need it for a Thanksgiving meal.
I love bread.
Okay, so
the Denver Broncos.
Okay, stuffing.
I like a good stuffing. Yeah.
Stuffing is you need stuffing for Thanksgiving. I don't think we've never stuffed the turkey and did that.
I'm waiting for two things but you haven't said them yet. Stuffing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay. Gravy.
See, I don't think gravy is a side dish.
You think gravy is a condiment?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on. Sweet potato pie.
Isn't that the same thing as sweet potato casserole?
No. Sweet potato casserole is a casserole. Sweet potato pie is a pie.
Well, I don't eat either.
All right.
So
I would. I like a good sweet potato pie. Apple pie.
I don't really eat apple pie. I only eat one pie.
Okay. Macaroni and cheese. You said that's the most pinnacle part of your Thanksgiving plate.
The Buffalo
Bills. I like that. Pumpkin pie.
Do I have to do teams or can do players?
You can do players if your heart desires.
Josh Allen. Because
Josh Allen, like pumpkin pie.
Josh Allen's my little sweet tooth.
Josh Allen's my little pumpkin pie. We already did mashed potatoes. Cornbread. I've never had cornbread on Thanksgiving. Here you go. The main focal centerpiece behind every Thanksgiving meal. Zachary, who are your Thanksgiving turkeys.
Washington Commanders.
Washington Commanders are your turkey. Okay, I can vibe with that. I'm not gonna fight you on that. Your green beans.
Why would I?
You do them right. Listen, green beans. You do them right. They taste good, but you mess up in the single most thing.
Why would I do green beans and green bean casserole?
Because green bean casserole is green bean casserole.
I don't double. I'm not vibing with that.
Okay.
Who made this list?
Google. There you go. That has it. That's your. So man, a lot of teams didn't make your list for your Thanksgiving plates. That's okay though. I
know what I like.
I appreciate your list, and I agree with some of it. Zachary, get us out.
Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at FairCatchPod, Facebook at FairCatch Podcast, Twitter at FairCatch Podcast.
No T.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you get notified whenever we post an episode. I'll promise you will enjoy it. My good sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for choosing to spend your day, evening, nighttime with us here at the Fair Catch Podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. From us to you, we hope that you enjoy your Thanksgiving with your food, family, and friends, and the backyard football game that always ensues. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might just change their life. And as always, Zach Hertz had that first down. Peace.
Gobble, gobble.